Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
This one out quickly to Watkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. A nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Cooks motions to the left.
Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2000.
Touchdown! Blake Calcaterra from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
In motion left goes Cooks. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. To about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Prescott now. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. Go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Prescott from the gun.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. He'll take it inside the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Cooks motions to the left. Now Prescott. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left goes Cooks. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
No touch.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Second down, here's Hurts. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This 2nd and 4. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
47. 47. We're going to 54. 1
Off the play fake, Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pollard going to try the right side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him drop him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Switch it, hey. Hey, kill. There we go, kill. There we go.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Great.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
63. Go Silver, ready? Crowd up, Yeti.
Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 35-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Go to 54, go to 54, lining.
Prescott on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Second down, Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Cooks will come in motion right.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
On first and 10, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Get out there.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Prescott now. This one swung out to Vaughn. Touchdown, Cowboys! Deuce Vaughn from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Cowboys 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Marquise Bell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10.
Under. Hey, kill. Hey, 47.
Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Switch. Hey, kill. Kill. We're going to 53.
Now Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Josh Schmidt rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 40 to the 28-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach